of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You with them, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut up with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo.
It's all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on them here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Into the air right away is Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And again, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 7 from the 20. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's with a throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits Moore. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up the 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. At the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Carter straight ahead, and he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for Carter. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll run with Carter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Carter. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael, an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take it at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll kick things off with the twice-yearly battle for Ohio. This one has Cleveland making the trip south to Cincinnati. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And that game has gone to halftime with the visiting Texans out on top. Dameon Pierce, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jamal Williams, a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was?
We've been close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On second down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At their own 46. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Hall again on second. And now they're in the hurry up. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Wilson buying time to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. An injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Bawden punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And he is met in his first down. Here's Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Here's Hall again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the taken down, but he does have first down yardage. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Carter. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Play action. Now it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Now he'll escape to his right. And that'll be off the mark. 2-4 here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. This is Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion. Allen going to try and keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Now Allen. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down. Wilson to throw. That is caught by Mims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. There'll be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. It's the Lions who have the lead there. Jared Goff, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen now on first down. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen again. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here comes a big one now. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. To the air, Allen. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Allen. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Bills are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
Throwing is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. Will 3 points be enough to do it? We'll soon know as we continue here in overtime. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? And he whips it.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A great game partner, a spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for the Jets, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the